Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Grab your coffee, get comfortable, and brace yourselves because we have some massive Days of Our Lives spoilers to unpack for Monday, July 13th. Let me tell you, this episode is going to break some hearts, ruin some lives, and completely flip the script on everything we thought we knew. Let's get right into it. Can you believe the absolute nerve of E.J. DiMera? I mean, seriously, just when you think this guy has hit rock bottom, he grabs a shovel and keeps digging. On Monday, we are going to see E.J. in a full-blown panic, literally pleading his case to his son, Johnny. And let's be real for a second, E.J. doesn't beg. He demands, he manipulates, and he threatens. So if E.J. is begging, the walls are closing in on him fast. The whole situation with the arsenic-contaminated Coraceal drug is spiraling completely out of control, and Johnny is finally waking up to the nightmare he's been dragged into. Johnny wants out. He is sick and tired of helping his father cover up DiMera Pharmaceuticals' massive, deadly slip-up. But here's the kicker, and this is the part that literally made my jaw drop. The reason Johnny is so desperate to walk away isn't just about his own morality. It's about Chanel. During Friday's episode, Chanel had this horrifying realization that the tainted Coraceal might actually be the direct cause of her aggressive breast cancer. That's crazy. Think about the psychological horror of that for a second. E.J., Johnny's own father, is the CEO of the company that manufactured the poison that is currently destroying Chanel's body. How is Johnny supposed to look his wife in the eye, knowing his family's legacy might be the reason she is fighting for her life? If we look back at EJ's history, he has always believed he is untouchable. He treated Sammy Brady this exact same way for years, expecting her to just fall in line with his criminal cover-ups. But Johnny has so much of Sammy's fiery independence in him, and I think we are finally about to see that side of him explode. He cannot let EJ get away with this. I honestly think EJ forcing Johnny into this cover-up is the most unforgivable thing he has ever done. I am totally on Johnny's side here. He needs to burn EJ's cover-up to the ground. If he stays loyal to EJ, he is going to lose Chanel forever. And honestly, he would deserve to lose her. Speaking of Chanel, my heart is just breaking for her and Paulina right now. On Monday, we are going to see this incredibly emotional mother-daughter bonding moment where Chanel and Paulina just commiserate over their marriages completely falling apart. It is so tragic because these two women have fought so hard for their happiness. Chanel is just done. She is absolutely exhausted by Johnny and how incredibly dark he becomes the second he gets immersed in the DiMera family business. It's like the Stefano DiMera gene just activates, and Johnny turns into this ruthless corporate soldier. Chanel didn't sign up for that. She fell in love with the sweet, creative filmmaker, not the next Stefano. And then you have Paulina, who is dealing with her own absolute nightmare. Paulina is going to open up about Abe's mixed signals, and I am just so furious on her behalf. Paulina literally moved out of her own home to give Abe and a miraculously resurrected Lexi space to figure things out. She made the ultimate sacrifice because she loves Abe that much. But Abe is stringing her along. One minute he is kissing Lexi and telling her how happy he is she's back. And the next minute he is looking at Paulina with those sad puppy dog eyes. It is completely unfair to Paulina. Remember when Paulina first came to town and kept that massive secret about Lonnie's true parentage? She almost destroyed her relationships over lies. But now she has grown so much. She is trying to be honest and transparent, and ironically, it's Abe who is operating in the gray area now. You can't have your cake and eat it too, Abe. Now, let's pivot over to some massive family betrayal, because Theo Carver is about to make a shocking discovery that is going to blow his relationship with his father right out of the water. Spoilers for Monday confirm that Theo is going to completely lash out when he finds out that Abe secretly worked with E.J. DiMera to keep Theo away from DiMera Enterprises. Wow. Just wow. Abe Carver, the moral compass of Salem, the man who prides himself on his honesty and integrity, secretly colluded with the devil himself to manipulate his own son's career? I am stunned. I know exactly why Abe did it. He was trying to protect Theo. Abe knows firsthand how toxic and deadly the DiMera family business is. He didn't want his son getting sucked into EJ's orbit and corrupted by that dark legacy. But you guys, Theo is a grown man. He is brilliant, he is capable, and he deserves to make his own choices. Theo is going to feel so incredibly hurt and betrayed, and I don't blame him one bit. And let's not forget the timing of all this. Lexi Carver's resurrection serum is failing. She is currently in the hospital, rapidly declining. Theo is watching his mother die for a second time, and right in the middle of this agonizing grief, he finds out his father betrayed him. The psychological damage this is going to do to Theo is immeasurable. This is exactly why Theo is so angry right now. If we look back at the internal logic of the show, Theo was already contemplating paying out Gabi Hernandez's massive inheritance just out of pure spite against EJ. Now that Theo knows his own father conspired with EJ against him, it is game over. Theo is going to fund Gabi's war against Titan and DiMera just to watch EJ's empire burn. I think this move by Abe was a huge mistake because it's only going to push Theo further into the darkness he was trying to protect him from. And you won't believe what happens next with Chad and Belle. These two are officially on the hunt. Monday's spoilers state that Chad and Belle are going to go out searching for clues on Stefano DiMera's mysterious chessboard. I am so ridiculously invested in this storyline. Stefano left this chessboard behind with a missing pawn and a hidden key, and it is driving everyone insane. Stefano never did anything by accident. If he left a puzzle, it's because there is a trap waiting at the end of it. Belle and Chad are getting so close, not just in solving this mystery, but romantically. We saw them kissing under the 4th of July fireworks, and the chemistry is definitely there. But let's analyze this chessboard for a second. The missing piece is a pawn. Who was the ultimate pawn in Stefano's sick games? John Black, Belle's father. Stefano completely erased John's identity and turned him into the pawn decades ago. I am fully convinced that Stefano's final game from beyond the grave is designed to torture Marlena and Belle by dragging up John's traumatic past. Chad and Belle are playing with fire here, and the sibling rivalry aspect just makes this so much juicier. EJ used to be involved with Belle, and now Chad is kissing her. The DiMera brothers have a long, toxic history of fighting over the same women. Just look at what happened with Abigail Devereaux years ago. EJ is already seething with jealousy watching Chad and Belle get closer. Chad needs to be careful, or he is going to get Belle caught in a deadly crossfire. Finally, let's talk about the emotional core of Monday's episode. We are going to see Julie Williams and Marlena Evans connecting and leaning on each other. These two legendary widows have bonded so deeply over losing their husbands, Doug and John. It is just going to be a beautiful, tear-jerking scene to see them further comfort each other as they continue to grieve. Susan Seaforth Hayes and Deidre Hall are absolute soap opera royalty, and whenever they share the screen, it is pure magic. Marlena is dealing with the psychological torture of Stefano's chessboard, and Julie is just trying to navigate life without her soulmate. It grounds the show in real human emotion amidst all the crazy drug scandals and resurrections. I am definitely going to need a box of tissues for their scenes. So, what do you guys think? Is Johnny going to turn on EJ to save Chanel? Will Theo ever forgive Abe for his massive betrayal? And what exactly are Chad and Belle going to find hidden in Stefano's chessboard? Drop your wildest theories in the comments below, because I need to talk about this with people who understand the crazy lore of this show. Watch Days Daily to catch all the drama in Salem, and keep your eyes peeled right here for the best Days of Our Lives news, spoilers, and updates. I'll catch you all in the next video.